Thursday during the N-Scale convention, they had a whole tour planned of seeing some layouts and doing a lunch-in. Well, as exciting as that sounded, Michael and I had other plans. We decided to check out the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania for the day, and then that afternoon, which will be a separate video, we went to Strasbourg and rode the railroad there. This museum in Pennsylvania is definitely a hidden gem. It has so many well-preserved historical railroad pieces in great shape. If you're ever in this area, I would highly recommend taking a day to check it out.
Not so great. How about this one, where the flange is on the outside? Oops. And how about the one we all know? There you go.
The educator in me had a really hard time holding back. There were so many great hands-on activities for young kids, but also things that appealed to adults as well.
You're not shoveling fast enough. Shovel faster.
Having all this equipment underneath one roof and having aisleways that are wide enough that you can actually take photographs of the locomotives was by far one of the best things of the museum. Seeing that we were in the Pennsylvania heartland, I wanted to check underneath the tenders to see if they actually had the water scoops for filling up the tenders. A lot of them did. This was a really neat feature of the museum, that it actually had a pit where you could go down underneath the locomotive see its running gear from underneath, had descriptions of things on the wall that you were looking for, and it was just a really neat part of the museum. When you're asked, do you want to come up in the cab of a Jeep 30? The answer is yes.
Right.
Okay. So, you know, different combinations of them come up to mean different things.
Oh, okay.
And this particular one's called an approach medium.
Okay.
And there's a specific meaning for that. Tells you how much you have to reduce your speed because of what's going on ahead.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you exactly. I was looking at this book
Okay.
here this morning, and there's page after page after
Oh,
page
yeah.
of the different signals and what they all mean.
And those guys had to know it too.
They
That's
did.
the crazy
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, they
knew
did.
it.
They did.
My friend Tom said, make sure you see the E7A they have there in the museum. So Tom, this one's for you. Here was the climax of our trip. Little railroad humor. Ha ha. And if you hadn't seen enough of the prototype railroad stuff, there were also model railroad items as well, with two very nicely done layouts in the museum. And here's the second HO layout they had on display as well, but it was not running that day. On the east side of the museum, they had several items outside that are still in the restoration process. While we were at the museum, talking to one of the curators there, they had talked about that they have a huge grant that they have been given to build a roundhouse, and it sounds like the groundbreaking on that continues to keep getting pushed off year after year after year. But the plan is to hopefully get some of the locomotives inside the roundhouse to be preserved. The rail bus photos are for my friend Alan, who has scratch built one of these, but has talked about building another one sometime in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video of the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching, and happy railroading to you.